Welcome to episode 2 of Victory on the Lake. I'm Kaleb Johnson. This is Brady Brazelton. First episode went great. Glad to be back with you guys. Brady, how do you think the first episode went?
Yeah, man, I think it went really good. I think we have a lot of adjustments to make, but this is a learning process. I think we got a lot of good reviews. A lot of people asking when the next episode is going to come out, so that was good. We're actually trying something new today. We're going to have kind of a timer for each segment that we talk about just to kind of shrink the podcast a little because a lot of people didn't watch the whole thing, which is understandable because it was 45 minutes long. But yeah, we're going to do way better this time, and hopefully this episode goes a lot smoother.
All right. The first thing we're going to talk about today is we're just going to do a little update on who we think's going to 2. Are the Browns going to trade up to number 1? Are we going to trade back? You know, the Combine was this week. Brady, what are your thoughts on it?
Yeah, I've heard a lot of things about the Combine. Obviously, didn't get to see any like quarterback stuff yet. I think only 3 ran the 40, and they were all just kind of bummy besides Brady Cook. Shout out Brady Cook. Kevin Stefanski answered a couple questions about the both of them. I mean, he didn't really have much to say. Basically just said how he was impressed with both of them. Wasn't much there. I'm still on the Cam Ward train, but nothing's changed about that.
Yeah, on the Stefanski stuff, you know, I think he wants Sanders, I can't lie. He's really impressed by the person Sanders is and by, like, Dion as his dad and stuff. I think he said that Sanders is a really good person overall and a good player, too. Pretty much said the same thing about Cam Ward. You know, it was kind of, like, dry, like Brady said. Like, he didn't really go into much detail about it. Going to the draft spot that we're in at number 2, I wouldn't be surprised, sadly, if we trade back or trade up. I think there's also a very high possibility of us trading up to the number 1 just to secure if we do have either Cam Ward or Sanders that we like. And I think me and Brady can both agree on either way, if we stay at 2 or go up to 1 of those 2 spots, we're probably going to take a quarterback.
Yeah, I agree. I think if we don't trade up to number 1, I think our move at 2 will really depend on what the Titans do. If I can't see the Titans going Abdul Carter, I feel like they kind of have to go quarterback unless they somehow still believe in Will Levis, which would be an interesting move. But you know how the Titans are. They traded A.J. Brown for Treylon Burks, so that was pretty questionable. But yeah, I think we have to go quarterback. If we have to go Shador, you have to go Shador. Just got to believe in the guy.
Yeah. Sanders was also saying in his press conference that he wants to change wherever he goes organization around. And I think that's really big. Cam Ward didn't really go much into that. He was just basically saying, like, wherever he goes, they're going to, like, have success there.
Yeah.
But Sanders wants to change, like, the whole organization as a whole. And I think that's huge. You know, I think you need that in a quarterback. And, you know, you need that leader. And I think Sanders could really be the guy that changes the locker room. And I think Sanders could also be the guy that keeps Myles Garrett around for maybe 1 or 2 more years. You know, maybe because back in that 2023 season, week 1, Chiefs versus Lions, Chris Jones was, like, really, like, thinking about requesting a trade from the Chiefs. And, you know, they started the year off really hot. And he came back. So, you know, maybe, like, Sanders comes in and, you know, shows he can change the organization. And, you know, maybe there's a chance Myles stays. So, I think Sanders could be that guy that keeps Myles Garrett around.
It'll be interesting for sure. I'm sure a bunch of y'all saw the picture of Shador wearing a bunch of hats on his backpack. Kind of weird to me.
Yeah, definitely interesting.
Not sure why he's wearing
'Cause,
a
like,
Vikings
right,
hat.
and Saints.
Like the Vikings are gonna like go take him or
Right.
something. They have.
He had Vikings, Saints, and Browns on. Right?
Yeah, it was weird.
Yeah, definitely interesting.
It was weird. I feel like that's kind of the person Shador is, though. He's a skeptical guy. Yeah. I don't know, dude. This pick probably will change our whole franchise. Like it could either take we're already way south, but it could just go way more south, or it could go really good. So yeah, that's all I got to say about that guy Shador.
So time is up. We are gonna move on to our next topic. Man, how can you not talk about the Cleveland Cavaliers right now? Man, Cavs coming off 2 solid wins. They played today. They beat the Portland Trailblazers. They beat them 133 to 129 in overtime. Really good game. DeAndre Hunter had a really good game.
Stepped up.
Yeah, Ty Jerome. They brought back that connection from West Virginia. That was today, and then you had the Cavs versus Celtics game on Friday, which they beat the Celtics 123 to 116.
Yeah, you know how that game started too.
Yeah, you
25-3.
I mean, you have to have a good team to do that against the reigning champs. No, I don't think any other team, if they would have started down 25-3, I don't think any other team would have been able to come back from that.
Yeah, that just shows how deep we are as a team. Like Portland today, we played with no Donovan Mitchell, and DeAndre Hunter stepped up, put up 32 on the board. So yeah, it was really cool to see just how deep. And Ty Jerome had 25, I believe. Actually, I'm gonna fact check that. Send it over to our guy Josh with the stats.
All right, I got you guys with them stats. Alrighty, so Cavs 133, Trailblazers 129. So Ty Jerome with 25, DeAndre Hunter with 32, baby. Evan Mobley has had finished with 20, DG with 13, and Jared Allen with 12. So pretty solid scoring from everybody here. So yeah, good job, Cavs. Let's keep it up.
All right, appreciate it, Josh. Thanks for the information. Love to see Josh there, just fact checking, it's
Josh appearance.
Yeah, love the Josh. I want to go back to this Cavs versus Celtics game right here. I mean, it's an insane game. I'm working, so I didn't really get to watch the whole game. We got TVs playing on the bar and stuff, and I look up and we're scoring, we're coming back. Didn't see the first part of the game because we didn't have it on. Let's take a look at some key players from that game. Obviously, Donovan Mitchell dropping 41 points.
First 40 ball in the year for D Mitch.
And if you look at the next highest, it's Darius Garland with 20. So Donovan Mitchell more than doubled everyone's points, pretty much.
That Tatum Mitchell rivalry.
Yeah.
Going on for years.
Yeah, and Donovan Mitchell actually did pass Michael Jordan for most points, average-wise, against the Celtics. He did pass Michael Jordan by 0.1. So, he's going to add to it, obviously.
You know how Boston's been since D. Mitch has been here? Powerhouse.
Yeah.
They're a powerhouse every year.
Yeah. Coming off a championship, they're living life over there in Boston.
Yep.
Evan Mobley had a solid game. 17 points with 12 rebounds.
Consistent.
He was struggling the first half, and he played an outstanding second half. He locked in the second half, got lots of boards, scored some points. DeAndre Hunter with 12. That's solid.
Off the bench, you
player.
Can't ask for much more. It's fun.
Solid game by him. If you look over to the Celtics side, man, Jason Tatum 46 points. 16 rebounds, 9 assists. Crazy. And he played 41 minutes of that game.
Yeah.
That's
a lot of minutes for sure.
A lot of minutes. And then also Jaylen Brown, huge game. 37 points. Rebounds 5, assists 2. So, he was just catching the ball and shooting it. He played 34 minutes of that game, which is also a solid amount of time. They were without Porzingis, right?
Hate him.
Yeah.
I hate him.
So they kind of have that excuse. But I mean, you can't really lose up 25-3.
Yeah. And we're just gonna go slide into our next topic here. Just some NFL news. Not really that much has happened lately, but a little trade happened between the 49ers and the Commanders. Deebo Samuel went to the Commanders. Another team looking for that Super Bowl. Came close this last season, and just added another key piece to go with Terry. I don't think they really had the greatest receiver core. Obviously, Terry McLaurin is great. De'Ami Brown showed up a little bit, especially in the playoffs. But I think adding Deebo just adds a bigger scheme to their offense for sure. And all they had to get rid of was a 5th-round pick.
Solid.
So if I'm being honest with you, I like what the Commanders did here, only giving up a 5th. And the 49ers, I mean, they got a 5th, and they also got rid of some cap room, which is good. But, I mean, Deebo's been a key piece for them for a while.
Yeah, I think what he did in his early days at San Fran, I think he's really going to contribute to that over in Washington. I think Jaden Daniels going to be obviously an even better player now, and he was already insane making the NFC Championship game in his rookie year. I mean, watch out for the Commanders next year, man.
Yeah, agreed.
I think they could possibly win the Super Bowl next year. I could see a Philly versus Commanders NFC Championship game. And if you really think about it, one of those teams is going to get screwed over because one of them is going to win the division, and the other one's going to have to be a wild card team.
That division's going to be deadly.
Yeah, yeah.
Per usual, they're usually very good.
They're
Usually
very
it's the
historic
Cowboys
division.
though.
Yeah.
Cowboys, honestly, bro, you got to watch out for Dallas still next year. Dak's coming back, which Dak gets his hate, but, you got to give respect where respect's
He's a solid
due.
quarterback. I mean,
Dak throws the ball well.
Yeah.
And they obviously have Mike Parsons. That dude's hungry. CD, they're going to be a good team. They're going to be a team to watch out for, and I could easily see them competing for that title.
and especially if I've seen rumors that they probably are going to select Ashton Genty with their pick, which I think that would be a great spot for Ashton Genty to get.
Yeah, no, agreed.
Let's look at some stats in Deebo Samuel's career. His best year, he had 70. This is in 2021, so kind of early days in San Fran. 77 receptions, 1,405 yards, 6 touchdowns, averaging 6 yards a catch. So if he's averaging 6 yards a catch and he finished with 1,405 yards, I mean, that guy's catching the ball.
He's getting the ball a lot.
Yeah, and he's getting them yards after reception too.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's huge. I think he's going to play a big role in Washington, and yeah, I mean, they're going to be definitely a big threat. They were already a threat last year, and they just got even bigger too.
And with Kyle Shanahan's scheme over there, they ran a rather creative offense, and him and CMC were definitely the most 2 important people in that offense. Deebo would come in as a running back during sometimes when CMC was out of the game. Even when CMC was in the game, they would both line up back there. Obviously, Brock Purdy is important to that offense, but that dude has always had a great roster on him. And so it'll be interesting to see what Kyle does. Fun fact, Kyle Shanahan was the Browns coach.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he was a Browns coach back in the Johnny Manziel days. Crazy.
Classic.
Same with Mike McDaniel too.
Yeah.
They were both there.
We had a great coaching staff,
And
just
they
not a great
sucked.
roster.
Yeah. I mean, I wonder if you put that coaching staff there now.
I mean, obviously they weren't in as important roles
Yeah.
as probably they should have been, but our roster also didn't help them at all.
We've had a lot of good coaches because
Yeah.
Bill Belichick was with us at one point too.
I was just about to say that.
So, I mean, yeah.
All right, next segment, we're going to talk we talked about it last week a little bit, but it's been a week. Not much has shaken up March Madness-wise and just seeds and stuff. Florida dropped the game, so that was super interesting, especially because it was against Georgia. But they did bounce back with a great win over Texas A&M. So I'm sure they'll be fine, but they are going to have to fight for that 1 seed because Houston has been picking up a lot of wins. I believe they beat Texas Tech this past week. So they have that Big 12 title locked up. They'll be definitely in the running for that 1 seed. And then Tennessee's also going to move up. I mean, they beat Bama. That was either last night or Friday night on a buzzer beater, which was pretty cool to watch. Alabama actually played some defense that game. That was a really good game. And then you got teams obviously like St. John's. Alabama moved back a little bit. They beat Mississippi State, which was a really good win. Like, blew them out. Not much is shaking up, though. Conference championships are starting soon. I actually think they started, like, recently. Just smaller conference stuff. Yeah, anything to add on that?
I have a question for you.
Yes, sir.
How do you feel about that coin flip?
The the Texas South Carolina coin flip. How
do you feel about that?
That was bullshit.
Yeah.
That was bullshit. If y'all didn't see, they had to. This is women's basketball. They had to do a coin flip for the number 1 seed in the SEC tournament between South Carolina and Texas, which should never happen. That's stupid. There should be a bunch like. If you see the rules for the NFL and, like, seeding and stuff, there's so many tiebreakers. Like, that coin flip to determine seed should never happen. That was stupid. Yeah. I believe South Carolina won the toss, which, whatever. It was dumb regardless. Yeah, it was stupid.
I mean, like, this is 2025. You know, we're in the big 2025.
The big 2025.
But we're still flipping coins like we're doing high school football Friday Night Lights in the 1990s.
Yeah, it was weird. It was weird for sure.
Like, how are you about to flip a coin to see who's the number 1 seed and the number 2 seed? Like,
I mean,
there's got to be another way.
I haven't watched much women's college basketball, but I fill out a bracket every year. Just why not? But I do know South Carolina is usually a powerhouse team. I think their coach is Dawn Staley. I actually do know that. I could have just sounded really dumb, but I'm pretty sure. So I don't really know who's better this year. But, roll Gamecocks.
All right.
That's all I got to say.
I mean, yeah.
Facts.
Sure. I mean, you big South Carolina fan. So I guess that's your team. Then
That's my wins. I'm gonna choose them to win it all this year.
All right, you got that. That's all you.
No, thanks, man.
Cooper Flagg is still. I mean, he's looking dominant.
Dude's a dog.
I mean, he's insane.
He actually got shaken up the other night. Kind of got hurt, but I think he's chill.
I'm pretty sure he's fine, and
he chill.
I think in every single bracket I fill out, I think I'm gonna have to take Duke win the whole thing. I know you hate to see that.
Fuck you. Sorry.
I know you hate to see that, but man, that guy. He looks.
Nah, they good, bro.
He looks really, really, really.
All right,
good.
bro. I get it. I'm never taking Duke in a bracket, though. I don't care.
Never taking.
On God, I never will.
Like taking them winning the whole thing.
Yeah.
Or like
to win it all.
So like, how far are you gonna take them?
This year?
Yeah.
Elite 8.
Elite 8?
Maybe Final 4. I got to see their region and stuff, but we'll see. No farther than Final 4, though.
All right.
So, I mean, yeah, that's really all I got for March Madness. I'm sure more stuff will happen next week. But I think this is probably going to be my favorite segment of the day.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Basically, what we're gonna do
End it off with a good
to end
one.
off the podcast. I think we're just gonna go if the season ended today. How the NBA playoffs would go. So you want to start us off?
Yeah, I'll start us off. So if the season ended today in the Eastern Conference, the 1 seed would be the Cavs, the 2 seed would be Boston, the 3 seed would be the Knicks, the 4 seed would be the Bucks, the 5 seed would be Indiana, the 7 seed would be Miami, the 8 seed would be Orlando, the 9 seed would be Atlanta, and the 10 seed would be Chicago.
The 6 would be Detroit, by the way.
The 6 would be Detroit. Skipped over the 6.
You good?
On the Western Conference side, the 1 would be Oklahoma, 2 would be Denver, 3 would be the Lakers, 4 would be Memphis, 5 would be Houston, 6 would be the Clippers, the 7 would be Golden State, 8 would be the Sacramento Kings. 9 would be the Minnesota Timberwolves. 10 would be the Dallas Mavericks. 11 would never mind. We're stopping at 10.
I think this is gonna, especially the West, is gonna shake up a lot.
Yeah.
Golden State's probably gonna move up. I think Houston's gonna move down. Sacramento's gonna move down. Minnesota somehow at 9. They're gonna be fine. They're gonna move up. So we'll see. But as of right now.
All right, we're playing against the clock here. I'm going to have to go through this nice and quick.
Yeah, hurry up.
Eastern Conference play-in, we would have the Orlando Magic versus the Miami Heat.
Run it back from last year.
Running it back. I think I'm going to – this is tough. This is really tough. I think I'm going to take the Heat to upset them.
Oh, okay. This is for
Heat.
playing games, by the way.
This is the play-in for the Eastern. So I'll take the Heat, the 8 moving on. And then the other playing game would be the Atlanta Hawks versus the Chicago Bulls. I'm going to take the Hawks. Playoff Trae Young, kind of different, I can't lie. I'm going to just go straight east through here real quick. So the 1 versus the 8, that would be the Cavs versus the Heat. Give me the Cavs. Moving on. The 2 versus the 7, which would be the Hawks. Give me the Celtics. Moving on. And then you would have the 3 versus the 6, Knicks versus Pistons. I'm taking the Knicks in that one.
Type.
I don't really see any upsets happening besides this one right here. Pacers versus Bucks. I'm going to take the Bucks.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to take the Bucks.
Okay.
And then, so the lowest remaining seed would be Cavs versus Bucks.
Yep. 1 versus 4 action.
1 versus 5.
Oh, yeah, my bad. I'm tripping.
I'm going to take the Cavs. And then it would be Celtics versus Knicks. Give me the Celtics.
Oh,
for
okay.
a rematch that we need after that last game.
Everyone needs that, bro.
That was the last Cavs versus Celtics game.
Need a 7 game of this.
I'm gonna take the Cavs winning that series.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna take the Cavs winning in. I'm gonna take them winning in 4.
Wow. Sweeping? We sweeping?
I think we're gonna sweep them.
Okay.
I think the Cavs are gonna sweep the Boston Celtics to get into the NBA Finals.
All right. My bad, bro. I'm sorry.
We might go a little over on this one just because so Brady can get his in.
I'll hustle.
So for Western Conference play-in, we have the Golden State Warriors versus the Minnesota Timberwolves. Wow. I mean, that I feel like that'd be interesting.
That's a game right there.
That's solid.
I hope that's not a playing game, but
I'm gonna take the Golden State Warriors over the Minnesota Timberwolves, and Dallas Mavericks versus Sacramento Kings. I'm gonna take the Dallas Mavericks. You know, Anthony Davis injured right now. He'll be back. So we got Golden State and Dallas. So it would be the Thunder versus Dallas. I'm gonna take the Thunder.
Obvi.
So number 2 would be the Grizzlies versus the Golden State Warriors. Give me the Golden State Warriors over the Grizzlies.
Okay.
And then the Nuggets and Clippers. Give me the Nuggets, you know. I think they're solid this year, I can't lie. I think they're playing like a 2 or 1 seed right now. And then the Lakers versus the Rockets. Give me the Lakers. So then it would be the Thunder versus the Nuggets. No, versus the Lakers. The Thunder versus the Lakers. Give me the Lakers. I'm going to take the Lakers. And then it would be the Grizzlies versus the Nuggets. I'm going to take the Grizzlies. Grizzlies versus Lakers in West Conference Championship. Give me the fucking Lakers.
The fucking Lakers.
Lakers versus Cavs. 2020, it would be the 2026 championship.
Bron versus
Or 2025,
Cavs.
sorry. The 2025 championship.
Bron versus Cavs.
And in that,
Shoot.
I think LeBron going to be the villain, and I think the Lakers are going to win in 6.
The Lakers in
I'll take the
6.
Lakers to be this year's NBA championship.
Wow.
Champions.
All right. I'm going to go through mine pretty fast here.
We're already out of time.
The website I have open, I'm not going to lie, has a little different games than you, but I'll do yours. All right. So, to just go through the playing games real quick, Miami versus Orlando. I'm going to take Orlando in this. And then Chicago versus Atlanta. I'll take Atlanta. So we're gonna run back against the Magic, and we're gonna sweep. We're gonna sweep them.
All right.
That's light. Then we got Boston versus looks like who did I take? I took Atlanta. Boston versus Atlanta, I think will be a 4-1, easy for Boston. Then we got the Knicks versus Detroit. I'll take the Knicks in 5. Then we got Milwaukee versus Indiana. The Bucks are up 2-0 against them. I'm gonna go Milwaukee in 6. We're gonna go Milwaukee in 6. Then we got Cavs versus Milwaukee. I'll take the Cavs in 6. We got Boston versus the Knicks. See, like, I'm trying to be different here, but like I can't. Like I'm gonna take Boston in 6.
All right.
No, matter of fact, I'm gonna take Boston in 5.
All right.
I can't. I mean, we got to see the Boston versus Cleveland.
Yeah.
Um,
I think everyone's expecting
Boston
that.
and Cleveland. I'm gonna take Cleveland in 7. That's gonna be
7.
that's gonna be a top 3 series of all time. It's gonna be goated. And then quickly for the West, we got Golden State. See, mine's different, but like I'm gonna just go off mine. It's fine. I have Golden State versus Sacramento here. I think Golden State takes that easily. Then we got Minnesota versus Dallas. I'm gonna take Minnesota. OKC versus Golden State. That's gonna be a sneaky great series.
Yeah.
You know
It's
what?
gotta be in a solid-
I'm gonna do it.
Oh.
I'm gonna take
Upset
the
alert.
Warriors in 7.
Upset alert.
Warriors in 7 versus OKC in the first round.
First
The
round exits.
7 seed advances.
All right.
Then we got
I mess with it.
Then we got Denver versus Minnesota. This is why I hope these are not playing games. This is going to be a great series. But I'm going to take Denver in 6. It's going to be a good series, though. 4-2. It's going to be a great series. And then over here, I got LA versus LA. Lakers versus Clippers.
Not a lot of traveling to do.
I'm going to be honest. I think the Lakers sweep. 4-0.
Okay.
Light work. And then we got Houston versus Memphis.
I'm not confident.
Honestly, another great series. I'm going to take Houston, though. I'm going to take Houston in 6. Yeah, I'm going to take Houston in 6. Regular season series between them, Rockets actually took 3-1.
Oh, okay.
But I'm going to take the Rockets. Sneaky young team. So then that would leave, let's see here. We got Denver versus Golden State.
That's a good. That's.
It's a great series. That is another great series. I'm going to take the freaking Joker, though. The Joker in 6. Give me the Joker in 6.
Joker gonna go crazy.
You can't beat him in the playoffs, man.
Yeah.
Give me the Joker in 6.
Right. Joker's going crazy.
And then we got the Lakers versus Houston. We got young versus old here. I mean, I wouldn't really consider Luka old, but I'd say the Lakers are a rather old team. Give me the Lakers in 5. I'm going to take the Lakers in 5. So then we got the Lakers versus Denver in the Western Conference Championship. Man, we're up for another great series.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to go the Lakers because he took the Lakers. Give me Denver and give me the Joker. I'm riding with Joker all day.
All right, ride with Joker then.
Joker in 6.
All right.
And then we got
Joker in
Cleveland.
6.
We got Cleveland versus Denver.
Oh.
Man, I want to say the Cavs are going to win. But I think
It would just be so Cleveland.
it's so Cleveland to not go to the Natty this year. Sadly, give me Denver in 7.
I'm
gonna
that's
take-
a heartbreaker.
That's a heart, but that's Cleveland.
I mean,
Full
yeah.
heartbreaks.
Yeah.
That's Cleveland. I'm gonna take the Joker in 7. Joker for Finals MVP. Yeah. I mean,
like it.
He's so fat and good. So yeah,
All right.
Joker on top.
All right. I mean, pleasure working with you today.
Dude, episode 2.
Episode 2
in the
complete.
books. Thank y'all for tuning in. Episode 3 next week. Probably release Monday or Tuesday again.
I would also like to give a special shout out to our editor Josh.
Josh.
Putting
Y'all know
these
Josh. Y'all know Josh.
Putting these videos together. I mean, the first episode looked amazing. I mean,
Yeah, I did.
it took a really long time to edit. Props to Josh. I
Yeah.
mean,
Stuck through it.
I think without Josh, these videos don't look as good as they are. And
Agreed.
honestly, I don't even think we
100%
figure
agree.
out the technology to pull this stuff together without Josh.
Special shout out, Josh.
Special shout out, Josh. Anything else?
Nah, man. That was Josh in the background. We'll be seeing y'all next week.
See y'all.
Peace out.